Moi! My name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode 103. Welcome back. I'm coming to you from Finland, from the southern part, right by the sea. Today is Friday. It's quite gloomy, overcast day, very windy. So if you hear some weird noises, that's probably wind or the dishwasher. As you can probably hear, I am not well. Yeah, my week didn't go as planned. Straight after Easter, I got sick, and I've been at home for the past 2 days, and today is the first day I'm actually vertical. So I decided there is no reason for me not to be here. I might need to take a few coughing and nose blowing breaks, but we will like edit them out. So if there's a cut in the video, you know what I'm doing. Okay. You can find me on Instagram as Get2Knits and Get2Yarns, and on Ravelry as Get2Knits, and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And the patterns that I'm talking about will be in the description box down below. So let's begin. Let's talk about knitting, and I've been knitting. Surprisingly, not during the Easter holiday. We had a 4-day Easter holiday last weekend, long weekend. And I didn't knit much during that time, but on Tuesday evening, after I got back from work, I started to feel funny. And then I got fever at night, and yeah, I couldn't knit for like one first. Like Tuesday I did not knit at all, but when I started to feel bad. But then again, on Wednesday, I was still not well, but I could knit. I could like lie down and knit like this. And that's what I've been doing. So let's dive straight into finished objects / what I'm wearing today. What is this lovely thing? Are you wondering? What are you wearing, woman? I'm wearing my new, comfy, slightly damp on the ribbing. We're gonna ignore that. Boucle, like a cocoon dress, I guess. There is no pattern for it. But for the raglan, I did use the Turtle Dove 2 sweater pattern by Espace Tricot. It's a free pattern, because it kind of matched my gauge, and I just knit size 3. And then what I did the increases here on both sides, nowhere else, and I got myself a lovely cocoon dress in my own hand-dyed boucle. This is color Kappa, which is a cool beige, inspired by Baltic dunes, white sand on the beaches of Latvia and all of that. Yes, so 500 grams. I used 500 grams for these 5 skeins, but to be fair, the skeins were slightly overweight, so a bit more than 500 grams, but 5 full skeins. And then on all of the ribbing, here, and on the bottom, I held a second strand of yarn, which was a merino in exactly same color. I had a leftover from, I don't know from what, from my mom's cardigan or my mom's shawl. I have knit a couple of things for my mom in this color, so probably around 20 grams I used for the ribbing. And why I did that the ribbing wouldn't flop, because boucle is 100% merino boucle, DK weight. It does get very floppy when you wear it. It stretches out, it loses the shape, because there is not much structure in that yarn. It's just loops and fluff, and it feels amazing. And yeah, but I wanted my ribbing to be a bit more sturdy, so I added the second yarn. It's not, I think you can't really even tell. Can you tell that this is a bit thicker than this? No, you can't, because it's in exactly same color, but there is the second strand on all of the ribbing. And this is just my cozy, comfy dress. I love wearing dresses. I love wearing knit dresses. But the problem is, all of my dresses, except for the mohair one, the single-stranded summer dress, they are very, very warm. Like my previous dress that I finished had a strand of knitted and strand of silk mohair held together. The chestnut dress. You can see it in December episodes and I think in January. And it's getting warmer very slowly. Today was -4, by the way, in the morning still. So not yet, but we had days when it was very warm and I realized it's too warm for spring. I can't wear dress with wool and mohair in spring. I will be just sweating. We call it glow. That's what's happening today. Do you think I'm glowing? No, I'm sweating, and it has nothing to do with my dress. It has a lot to do with me being unwell, fighting the nastiest flu ever. But yes, so I decided to knit this without mohair, just boucle. So I used 4.5mm needle for the body, and it's not see-through. Can you see anything? Can you see what color bra I'm wearing? Probably not. But yeah, you can't really see through it, and I think this dress is a success. I improvised it and I think it turned out lovely, and I will get a lot of wear out of it. The only thing what I have left to finish is to sew a tag in the back. It does have a bit of short rows, but it's very hard to tell which one is the front, which one is the back. Right now I have a strand of yarn there tied in the back, so I could tell. And then I will add a label, and then it's done. It's a finished object. So I'm very happy and proud with it, and it will be my go-to comfort piece now in spring until it gets too warm to wear even this. But merino feels nice against the skin. It's not too hot. And yeah, so I think this improvised thing was definitely a success. So, can you guess if I have another finished object? I do, and no, it's not my husband's sweater. That's still in the whips. We will talk about it later, but hold on. Well, why I'm here today? Mainly because I wanted to show you this thing that's hiding there underneath. On the floor, I have something so exciting. Like, when I finished it, I was so excited. I was shaking. I was like, I wanted to show it to everyone immediately. I've been holding myself back and not post anything on Instagram quite yet. Like, at least before this goes up on, Patreon first. And then on YouTube. But my melting, feverish brain was demanding new projects. It wanted something exciting, something completely crazy, like going bananas here. Wait until you see it. Wait until you see it. Are you excited? Can you guess what it is? I have talked about this thing before, and okay, I need to hold it properly, and then it will just appear here. Well, are you ready? Are you ready for my crazy creation that I'm so incredibly proud of? More than the dress, by the way. It gets me more excited. Okay. What? What's happening? What is happening? Ta-da! Okay, this is a very serious ta-da moment. Did you gasp? What is this woman doing? Is she insane? Yes, I am insane. I'm insanely excited about this. It's my Teapot Cosy. Yeah, I did it. I did it in like one full, very long day. I started on Wednesday evening and I finished yesterday afternoon. And it's knit and it's crochet and there is some embroidery and it's crazy cookie bananas and I love it. And now I'm happy. This is my little Swedish enamel teapot by Boucle. Where are you by? No, by Cocum. Almost. No. Don't quote me on the names. Well, of course I know the maker. I just Don't pay attention. It's the one that I use for my honey lemon ginger tea when I'm unwell. I make a pot of tea, and of course it needed a tea cozy, and now I made one. So there is no pattern for this because I like combined million different ideas in this. Okay, would you just take it in for a second. Just take it in for a second. I'll rotate it that you can see all the crazy good details. I'll hide behind that it wouldn't focus on my face. I will also probably insert the footage at the end so you can see it closer. Ta-da! So, anyways, I was browsing Pinterest, I was checking Ravelry and even YouTube and all kind of things, and there were a lot of patterns, most of them crochet. And I wanted a house. What's better than a house? A mushroom house. And I just collected all sorts of ideas. There were a couple of pictures on Pinterest, which unfortunately I couldn't track back to the designer. I have no clue. There were a couple of crochet like houses like this. Not the mushroom ones, but just regular ones. I don't know. How do you call it? So I took the roof idea from there and the door idea from there and I think the window idea from one house. And then the body I just knit. I decided to knit the body because it would fit better. This teapot is weirdly, it's not your standard teapot. It's shaped like this. So I had to fit my teapot. And no, now I'm putting it on wrong. And it's a custom make, custom design. So what I did, I started with a crochet roof. All the yarn is from my stash, random yarn from my stash. This is actually a coffee pot, I forgot to mention, but I'm using it as a teapot. Because in Finland, there is no such a thing as teapot. They are all coffee pots. Even though this is Swedish, still, coffee pot. So I started with the roof. I crocheted the roof. I wanted to do a boucle edging, but that looked like a Santa hat. So I ripped it out, white boucle. So I used this slubby, nubby yarn that I have used in many other projects, and I still have a nugget left. It's like a never-ending old ball of yarn. Then I used the same yarn to do the dots on the roof. And then I remembered everything that Sarah Shearer from Imagined Landscapes has taught me in my gnome making journey. We picked up the stitches under the roof and then I just knit the body down. And here are 3 different scrap yarns. There is, what did I put there? There are 2, I think all 3 are drops. There is white, drops, air. And then there is drops tweed yarn in 2 different colors. One was like natural white and another one was beige. Very light beige, which were leftovers from my very first Myra dress. So I combined all 3 of them because I wanted it to be thick. I wanted it to be functional to hold the heat of my tea. And then I knit the body. And then I finished with a green boucle that I used for my like warmers in winter with the little trees. Then I did all the separate elements, then I applied them on the house, and then I picked up stitches and did, there is another window, did this edging around the windows and doors. Then I did a bit of embroidery, that's a DMC metallic thread, and then I went through my little trinket stash and found a lock and keys and a teacup and a little glass. What are you? You are, oh my god, ladybugs and little flowers and even a fox button. I decided to do a button here because sometimes my husband makes me tea and it would be easier for him to handle putting it on. But actually later when I tried it on, I realized that I could have made it closed. It didn't need a button, but now we do have a cute fox button there, also from my stash. So I did some crochet leaves and on demand. My husband and my son, they both asked for a caterpillar somewhere. I wanted to do a snail, but boys wanted a caterpillar, so I made a caterpillar. Crochet caterpillar with crazy bead eyes. So, there it is. There is my crazy Teapot Cosy. I told you I want to go completely all in, all crazy, and yes. I think I'm most proud of the door. That's a yes. Yes, I'm very happy with the door. But it wasn't like entirely my idea. My idea was this mossy thing and the little wreath on a door, but this like round door idea I got from somebody on Pinterest, and I don't know who is the designer, so I can't quote anyone. I'm sorry, but there are a lot of things looking like that. Yes, and it lives on this. I did not make this. I wanted to make this long time ago, but then I didn't have enough of happy colors of wool to do the felt balls. Then I checked the price of ready felt balls, that I would just buy the balls and string them together. And I very quickly realized that it's much cheaper to buy this thing ready, so that's what I did. This is from the store. I did not make that, but I love it. So my little happy house lives on little happy pebbles. So now I can close this chapter. It's completed. I have my Teapot Cosy, and I'm a very happy hobbit here. I have my own little hobbit house. First, I wanted to go with a psychedelic neon colors, like a fairy tale, I don't know, candy theme. But then I thought, no, forest is still closer to my heart. I love my neons, but I wanted this to be more natural. But it would be fun in a crazy neons as well, right? Do you like it? Tell me you like it. Because I love it. I don't know. I have not been so excited about anything for a very long time. It makes me happy. It makes me ridiculously happy. All the little things in life that could add joy, most of them, turns out, you can make yourself with your own hands. I didn't need to buy anything to complete this. I found everything from my stash. I was very tempted to order a few things to add to this, but then I was holding myself back and like, okay, go stash diving. You have a craft room full of treasures. Go dig through your treasures, which was also a separate, very enjoyable process. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just so... So that's why I'm here with a very squeaky voice, because I wanted to share this. I'm sorry if I'm annoying to listen to today, but this is worth it, right? Do you love it? Are you gonna make one? If you have any questions or you need some tips about how I did things, just ask in the comments and I'll try my best to answer. But yes, I don't think I didn't use any of the tutorials. I just looked at the pictures and figured it out by myself. This was easy for me because I used to make Bly's hats. I used to even sell them on Etsy many years ago. Like Finnish gnome hats, elf hats. And it was like the same idea of how I used to make Bly's doll hats, yes. So, blast from the past. And the little knickknacks are from my jewelry making days, because I used to do that as well some good 15 years ago. Okay, so let's put it here that we can watch it while we talk. And I like that this thing jingles all the time. Jiggles. Doesn't jingle. I thought of adding a bell, but then I thought it might be annoying that it rings all the time. Okay. No more finished objects. That's it. Two big ones, two major ones, even though that one didn't take me so long to make it. Okay, let's go into whips. What do I have? I have 2 whips to show you. Oh, no, 3. Sorry, 3. Let's start with the one that you probably have questions about. Yes, my husband had a birthday last weekend. No, he did not get a sweater. He got to try on a sweater for his birthday, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't, but I'm very, very close. I'm half sleeve away from completion. The sweater with Stormtroopers that's been in the making since 2019. Don't judge me, because I'm not judging myself. So I'm fine. I'm fine with this, and he's fine with it. He has clothes. So body is done, and half. Okay, 2/3. 2/3 of one sleeve to go. I just couldn't. Sometimes you just can't, and it's fine. He understands. He got many other nice things for his birthday. Like, he was not poor thing without attention and gifts. He got plenty of other nice things. So yeah, I'm on a loop here. So nothing much to tell about it, except I found one more ball of these, so I don't need to stress about running out of yarn. I found it. It was in a separate bin, because I'm a huge fan of of baskets, bags, tins, and bins, and I like to sort things, and sometimes things don't end up together. And this one poor little thing was separated from his brothers and sisters. But yeah, okay, here we are, still working on it. 3mm needles, you understand, right? And men arms are long. Last time I called them monkey arms, they're still monkey arms. He has incredibly long arms. We try, like, look at this sleeve. Look at this sleeve. Look at my sleeve. My sleeve is half the size of this thing. It's ridiculous. Okay. There. Don't even want to look at it. I will finish it. I will. I have promised everyone. You too. Okay, next one. Next one is another dress, and I thought I would finish it, but not yet. That thing is to blame for. I got distracted. It's my beautiful, beautiful Wervel. If this doesn't scream spring. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. It looks like a dress. It looks like a mini dress right now. I think I need another, I don't know, probably 20 centimeters to make it to go below the knee, and then I'm happy. This dress is also below the knee. It was just below the knee when I cast it off, and then I washed it, and now it added probably 5 centimeters to it, so it's like 5 centimeters below the knee. Yeah, but nothing much to tell. I'm still working on the endless body, because it's a million stitches, and I'm not small. Look how wide this is. It is not a small size. I'm knitting a good size of a dress to be comfortable, because you know comfort is important, and I hope that next week when you see me sitting here, I'm wearing this. I really, really, really hope so. I need to hurry up. Here's the yarn. Here is the yarn. I have this much, and then 2 more skeins, so I'm good. And I think I won't probably even need all of it, or maybe. Okay, yeah, 2 strands. I'm holding 2 strands for the body. This incredibly fun, but we will talk more about it when it's done, right? Okay. I feel like I'm losing my voice very soon. Can you hear? I'm starting to sound very dramatic. Okay. What is this thing? You probably know if you're a returning viewer. Yay! My voice just got higher. Higher pitch, because excitement. You know, Boucle and neon, and this was my Easter cast on. This was my Easter project, and this is Cloudy Nora Shawl. And it's the needles are on Wervel right now. Same needle size, 4.5 I'm using. So that's the yarn. That's my own second quality skein. That's why I got it. Merino Boucle DK in Unicorn Cloud, and that's soft neon yellow. Look, the yellow is not as crazy when it's 1 strand of lace, which silk mohair is, and the pattern is by Jane Morrison. One day I will remember without looking. And I think I'm probably halfway through my yarn. No, I would say more. I would say I have some 30 grams left in here. Still looks like a full cake, but it's not, because I'm pulling from the middle. And yes, I'm a central puller. Center puller, yes. Is that the term? It should be. So I cast this on. This is a crescent shape. And the fun thing is that you're making little clouds while you go. That's why it's called Cloudy Nora. And I love that my yarn is called Unicorn Cloud. So there are two different shapes with a big bubble on the right or on the left. And I said that they look like Easter eggs as well. So it was very appropriate. Look at that. So much fun. And here I am. I have so far made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boucle stripes. And I think the pattern said you can make with 100 grams, maybe 13. We will see. We will see. But I will just use whenever this ends, my shawl ends. So I will be working on this. This is a very happy spring shawl. Look at it. It's going to be very happy. Right? I know. A few of you have already cast this on as well, and I think this is a great shawl for all your special funky skeins. It doesn't have to be boucle, it can be anything, just any yarn, maybe in a fun color. Main thing that you have a thickness difference, I would say. Like, you can probably do a DK or worsted here and then maybe lace here, or you know, that slubby yarn, like yarn with slubs, the merino, or pearls, however people call them. Or maybe zebra yarn. A lot of fun things you could do. Or maybe you could combine two different fluffs here and then a merino here. A lot of options. You can do anything with this. It's fun. It's really, really fun. I can tell you that. Because this one I did on a weekend. While we were having guests and all of that. Okay. I think I will need to wrap it up soon. I want to talk about dream knitting because it seems like everybody is starting Lento sweater, because Lento Cal is starting by Line, by Jonna Helin, of Line magazine. Yes, I'm a bit slow, and I'm thinking, should I join as well, or if I could finish one, either my husband's sweater or a dress, I could maybe start a Lento, right? But this was nice to get done. I'm very happy with it. So, what else? Knit and chat. Let's do quick knit and chat. I'll pick this thing up. And yeah. So, the weather channel, nothing new. Still same weather. Still gloomy, spring is not here. We again got snow and rain and some more snow. Now the snow has melted, but in the morning it was still -4 Celsius, which was quite cold for March. And we had Easter break last weekend, and it was also my husband's birthday. Yeah, we had family visiting and nothing much. We just made good food, and I just felt like I'm cooking and cleaning the whole weekend, so didn't get much crafting done. I think nothing much except the Cloudy Nora shawl. That was my husband's sleeve. I tried, but then I realized that there is no way I can finish for his birthday, so I just gave up on that, honestly. It was fun. Kids had fun. They ate way too much chocolate because everybody brought some. And yeah, we colored eggs. We made some nice food. We watched movies. And what else? I don't know what else. Just a very quiet, nice holiday at home with family. Yeah. Then on Tuesday evening, I came from work and I started to feel a bit funny, and yeah. I'm not sure what I have, but I felt like it was COVID, really, because everything was hurting and I had the worst headache of my life, but home test showed negative and I don't know, nobody else seemed to have anything, so I was thinking maybe I was just too early, too much outside, and I just got regular cold or some virus, but everybody else is fine in the house. I'm the only one. Or maybe I didn't get well enough last time because I just had some sort of cold a few weeks ago and I was up on my feet in basically one day. Because I didn't have the luxury to lay around and be ill, and now I had to because I just felt awful. So I don't know what else. Yeah, Easter weather. The week started a bit rough for the whole country. I'm gonna talk. If you follow the news, you probably know what happened here, and I've been just processing it and thinking about it, and it's absolutely devastating. Yeah, a lot of things in this country have not been going in the right direction, and I think now we have the results. I think we as an adults, parents, and generally society, we're failing our children. That's how it feels. That's why situations like that play out. And yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check the news. I'm not. It's not my story, but we are all affected by it, and it's heavy and it's a tragedy, and you just process it and you get your own fears up and maybe your own memories and flashbacks of things happening. Yeah, there was some bullying involved, and yeah, anyways, I hope people will wake up, that it is a very rough wake-up call, and we will maybe start to change things and improve things and actually pull all the heads out of the butt and think about what's important in our lives. Like creating safe environment for the children where they don't need to find very drastic solutions to their problems. Okay. Yeah. Let's end this on a bit more positive note. Tell me, what are you working on? How was your Easter or spring or autumn holiday, depending where you are and what you celebrate or don't celebrate? We can always celebrate good weather. Not that we have any right now, but we're hoping. We're hoping for it. So tell me, what's on your needles or hook or spinning wheel? I already showed you what's on mine. My plans for today involve more knitting, filling this teapot with delicious lemon ginger honey mix, and yeah, and pretty much being still on the sofa. My hubby promised to go to my work and post a couple of orders. Let's see how he does. Or maybe I'm well enough to tag along and actually do them. And he will just drop them off for me. I don't know, but it's on my mind. You know, when you're self-employed, you have that worry of failing people and disappointing people, and it's very hard to let it go. Like, okay, I have a good reason I'm not feeling well, but today I'm well enough to be up. Like, should I go? For 2 days I was completely out. That was out of question of me moving anywhere. But yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling a bit better. I hate being ill. I suck at it. I can't rest. When I try to rest, I feel useless. I feel stressed out because I'm not doing anything. It's horrible. And I know it's my problem and I need to deal with it, but well, I don't know. It's hard. And I know where it's coming from, and it doesn't come from a good place. And yeah, if you're the same and you have managed to fight your demons and allow yourself to rest and recover and be unwell when you really need to. Let me know how. How did you get to that point of not feeling guilty about just taking care of yourself, basically? Like that's what it is. Yeah. I think we all need a course, not all, but a lot of us need a course of how to make yourself a priority. I think it may be a generational thing, because I think younger people are way better at taking care of themselves. Like, I see women in their, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s, and they don't have that issue. And us, a bit older folks, we kind of do. It's a generation thing, isn't it? Sounds terrible. Sounds like I'm the old wise owl talking about things. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just like trying to get back to the root of the problem and then yank that root out. Oh, speaking of roots, I'm jumping from one topic to another. Our first seedlings have sprouted. We have little cucumbers and some flowers, not sunflowers, some flowers, and I think tomatoes, maybe something else. I'll take a small footage, or somewhere in the beginning, in the end, I don't know, somewhere. Sophia has been responsible for that, and she goes and turns the light on every morning. It's there, and it's actually Bruno's task. He's responsible for turning the light on for our seedlings. Yeah, we put a light that's good for plants above them. That they wouldn't die from the shock when we move them outside. Like, oh, too bright. What are you doing? Yeah, that's how I've been feeling. Okay, I don't think I can carry on much longer, but let's wrap up on this positive note that things are growing. Spring is almost around the corner. Hold on, if you're like in Finland, Sweden, where else you got snow? Canada? Hold on, guys. Spring is around the corner. It will come. It has to, right? Yeah. Okay, but I'm wishing you all the best. And I don't know, peace of mind and lots of warm drinks, and take care of yourself. Be better than me. Knit a lot and have a lovely weekend. And I will see you next time. Hopefully in a new dress and with Can you hear that sound? That's wind. It's mayhem out there. Okay. And yeah, with better voice and head not full of snot. Okay. I'm gonna go now. See you next time. Hey, Mom. Thank you for being here with me.